Hi everyone, today I thought it would be fun to bring you with me to the beach because today we're talking about AI lifeguards. So what are AI lifeguards? What are some of its uses? What are the good things about it? What are some risks? And what's the human side of it? Hi everyone, if it's your first time here, I'm Valentina, a PhD candidate at the University of Cambridge researching organizational behavior and artificial intelligence. If you're interested in the human side of things, please consider subscribing to my channel. So when we say AI lifeguards, we're referring to cameras that use deep learning and computer vision. And so these systems are trained with tens of thousands of images for it to understand what a dangerous situation would look like, so that when it does see a dangerous situation, it can alert the lifeguards. And considering that drowning is the third deadliest accident worldwide, according to the World Health Organization, then it's very important to use every measure we can to help prevent it. So what are AI lifeguards used for? So they're used to flag any potential dangerous situation. So whether that's a rip current, an unattended child, or someone who is drowning. So what it does is it looks at conditions on the beach. So it looks at the weather conditions, it looks at rip currents and waves, it looks at how crowded a beach is, and it uses all of this information to alert the lifeguards in case something dangerous does pop up. So whereas before we would see our lifeguards on the beach, walking up and down the shore, patrolling the area, if we do start implementing AI lifeguards at most beaches, then we may get used to seeing the lifeguards sitting in the watchtower behind a computer. Or maybe in some cases it may be a software or an app that they can use on their phone so that they'd be able to do both. They could, manually patrol the area but also get alerts from the AI system. And so how it works is the AI system actually detects what's going on and then it sets out a warning signal so that the lifeguard can understand which part of the beach it's in and also what the situation is so they're prepared to go in. So will AI replace lifeguards? This is one of the situations where AI can actually be really useful in augmenting human work. So augmenting the work of human lifeguards because it can add an additional layer of support to them. It can help them see further than the human eye, and it can allow them to see from different angles and different vantage points that may be difficult to do when they're just patrolling the beach up and down the shore. But like with most technology, the risk is that some lifeguards may start depending too much and relying too much on the technology. This is especially dangerous for new lifeguards, so ones that are trained with the AI system in mind, because they may not have, or it may weaken that intuitive response that is needed, that gut response, and the quick reaction that comes with experience. And this is important because technology can fail and systems may fail. So we need to have that gut reaction to assess the situation and immediately respond to it. So we can see how this can be useful for crowded summer holidays, crowded summer weekends, but can we also use it year-round? Now, I think this is very important because most beaches don't hire a lifeguard year-round and they don't hire lifeguards around the clock. And so this can be useful because the cameras can still, be placed, and the information can then be sent to a center, perhaps. And if they detect some sort of dangerous situation of a riptide or somebody drowning, then they can use drones in that area, maybe drones that are parked at the beach, to provide assistance to somebody who may be caught in a riptide or drowning. Okay, so has this been used before and is it easy to implement? Some countries such as Australia, Sweden, and Israel have already started working with it. I think they're still in the testing phases. And is it easy to implement? Yes, because most beaches already have cameras. So at most we would need to install a few more cameras and embed it with the AI system. Now, one concern here is I was actually just speaking to the lifeguards here at Manhattan Beach, and we were talking about how it could be useful and how it can't. And it was interesting that one of the lifeguards did point out that when it comes to communication, it's best to have a human lifeguard there, and especially for children. So when it comes to rescuing children who are drowning, it's a lot easier for them to feel that connection with a human because lifeguards really have that ability to give them some sort of confidence or to, this calm calming feeling that someone's there and is going to help them. So listening to the human saying, you know, hold on to this is will be a lot easier than a drone being dropped where the child may already be in a frantic state and not know how to react to that. Thank you so much for joining me today at Manhattan Beach to talk about AI lifeguards. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel.